This one big piece of news may be the final nail in the coffin of the SEC. This could bring the Ripple settlement fast forward to maybe even this week. Who knows? We're going to break down some key information coming out around XRP and that settlement and why I'm super bullish on a potential outcome very, very soon. All right, in this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So welcome back, everybody. As always, turn your notification bell out. Check out some of the links in the description if you want to trade futures or join my upcoming token coming this summer. But XRP, let's talk about it. The SEC takes a big hit. And it's very interesting, actually. So the SEC accuses Binance of offering unregistered broker trading and clearing services for digital asset securities in the US. Now, this all comes on the back of the SEC suing Binance and ultimately putting Xiaopeng Zhao in prison. Now, this is where it gets pretty crazy. In the ruling, the court upheld charges relevant to Binance's initial coin offering and the ongoing sales for BNB, the BNB Vault and staking services. So if you've ever used the Binance platform, BNB is basically their token. They burn it. There's rumors that Xiaopeng Zhao owns 60% of the supply, whatever. Okay, it's the token native to Binance. But Jackson also granted Binance's motion to dismiss charges concerning secondary sales of BNB and Simple Earn. Right, what does that mean? This is important. So ultimately, the SEC has gone after Binance on a number of parts, whether it be an unregistered broker, trading, clearing services, everything else. It also has gone after the fact that their token, BNB, the secondary sales, ultimately therefore making it a securities. Well, a court has just decided that it can't be, that it simply is not going to be a security. Now, this is the second cryptocurrency to get this regulatory clarity in the sense of Ethereum and BNB that the SEC can no longer go after. Now, there is a third coin that a certain Judge Annalisa Torres defined as not a security, and that was XRP. Now, the point here is the fine is deliberately and ultimately linked to their potential sales in what the SEC deem as their secondary sales of XRP. They've just basically said, no, that can't be the case. This is a huge piece of information. Cody Carbone here giving his view on it, saying court rules that just because a token was part of an investment contract in the past, it doesn't mean it should always be considered a security. Judge Amy Berman Jackson of the US District Court for the District of Columbia providing clarity to the cryptocurrency industry. Very, very important indeed. Now, if you then piggyback that onto this news, like we said, about the SEC claiming the secondary market sales, it all becomes important. The judge cited Judge Annalisa Torres' 2023 ruling in the Ripple lawsuit in granting Binance's motion to dismiss the secondary BNB sales claim. So ultimately, the decision that's been made on BNB is directly linked back to the initial Judge Annalisa Torres viewing and decision making on Ripple. How can you then come out with a $2 billion fine when ultimately it's now defining regulatory clarity in the cryptocurrency market? I think this is incredibly important, and for me, gives us an insight into where the regulatory standpoint truly does ultimately finish up. And that is the fact that we can't deny it, or we can't ultimately say that it was a securities, and it can't always be held with that same brush. As much as maybe Gary Gensler wants to finance his corrupt ways next year, it simply cannot be the case. And this for me goes ahead and says they've lost against Ethereum. Ethereum can no longer be defined as a security. XRP, we know that that's the same, and now BNB on the biggest exchange on the planet. And what's more important here is that a biggest exchange that's been fined $4 billion by the SEC. So if you think if they had any possible chance of getting this through, that is where they would find it. And then Brad Garlinghouse giving his here about exactly what is going on with his view of the SEC right now. And ultimately, all of these court cases, it says, quote, the fiasco began following a ruling by Judge Phyllis Hamilton in the US District Court for the Northern District of California, which threw out a class action suit against the issuers of the XRP token. While considered a massive win for Ripple Labs, the judge allowed an individual state law claim to proceed a trial-based misleading statement allegedly by Brad Garlinghouse. He goes on, obviously give his view, saying spreading this misinformation about the legal status of XRP almost 1 year after the Torres decision is just dishonest. Bill Morgan there, a pro-XRP lawyer based in the US. So lots of positivity that I think that comes around specifically relating to XRP, the secondary sales, and more importantly, the potential fine that is coming XRP's way. It may even be nothing. Who knows? So let's take a look at the price. The market just took a little bit of a move. 62,700 on Bitcoin is great news. XRP up nearly 1%, hovering around that 47.68 range. Now, 46.81 is the line we've had drawn now as a key support for us. We are down. That's just the reality in a downward trajectory, but we did get a nice bounce off this bottom support. And if the market moves, we are seeing some good movers out there. We could start to see XRP come up. I still am in the place where I think the price is suppressed based on the potential settlement outcome. No one is willing to risk it big on a 50-50. And ultimately, that's where we sit right now. But more and more as each day goes by, and more as each news comes out, well, you kind of favor XRP in this case. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you believe we are close to a settlement? I'm very interested to know your thoughts. And as ever, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'd love you to be part of this community. We live stream 6 days a week and bring you content every day so that you know what's going on in this cryptocurrency market. As ever, thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.